H. Reynolds. Welcome back, boys and girls. So glad that we are back in school again and I get to see all of you. We are starting again with the dot and doing a wonderful display. International Dot Day was September 15th. We worked together, but we will make our dots this week if you haven't done so yet. So let's listen to this story. To Mrs. Kvant, keep making your mark. Peter H. Reynolds. Peter Reynolds owns a bookstore in Dedham called the Blue Bunny, and if you're lucky, if you go visit, he may be there and he'll sign your books. So this is the dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. And her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. And she pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, now sign it. Vashti thought for a moment, well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, and framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that. And she opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted a red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. And Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. And Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. And Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Look at that, she just painted around the edges, right? And left that center circle, so she created that dot. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? Oh, no, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew a line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, you're right. Please sign it. I wonder if she's going to put that in a frame like the teacher did for her. So I love starting the year with the dot. We have so much to do this year, and I can't wait to see what you create. But we are starting with a dot. LGN friends, you are going to get a circle. Some of you already got one. Each class is assigned a different color, and you need to fill in your dot with line patterns, right? You can make things that you like. If you like making hearts, if you like making dragonflies, you want to do wiggly lines, diagonal lines. This one's like full of patterns. So if your color was purple, and you get your circle. Think about what you would like to put inside your dot. It could just be a whole design or patterns of flowers. Maybe I just want to fill this with flowers, right? So I could just fill this all up, but it needs to be purple. When I look at this, I want to see my color. If your color is blue, it should look blue. I don't want it, this still looks white to me. So at this point, you should add some areas with color. So I could color in the middle. Now, the petals, they're still too white. So maybe I could just fill them in with little dots. If I add lots of little dots, it will look like that color, right? So I could do that. Now the background, which is behind the flowers, is white. I have to think, maybe I'll put some stripes in there so it doesn't look white. So this week, we will continue working on our dots. I have not seen everyone. So the classes that I don't have, I will bring the paper to you and drop it off at your classrooms, and you can create a dot for our class. Oh, no, not a class display. It's going to be the whole school, just like last year, but I have a different idea of displaying them. So can't wait to see your dots. Keep creating. And the dot book will be coming soon to LGN.